Welcome to Superchat. Whether you're working on your first 1,000, 2,000, or even 10,000 subscribers and beyond, you've come to the right place. We're going to introduce you to some of the most influential content creators that can help to get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. The very first channel that we're looking at today is a long-time, generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. I believe they've been with us here in Superchat for at least a couple of years. Dark Swordsman Gaming makes frequent appearances, and on their channel they do a lot of video gameplay, of course. They're at 165 subscribers right now. We'd love to push them towards the 200 we know they must be thinking about. So they got lots of videos on the channel. These are excerpts from a lot of the video gameplay that they bring to us with popular titles, and then live streams are where the magic really happens on this channel. They've introduced us to games like Kingdom Hearts, Tomb Raider, Stardew Valley, and other popular hits. So hopefully everybody will connect with them. Like I said, a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. They have been ever since knowing us here in the Superchat family, and like I said, I think that's about 2 years. It could be even longer, and I hope everybody takes inspiration from the idea that I literally lose track of how long some of our friendships have gone on. I've been on YouTube for 7 years now, but Superchat's been here for 4 years as a channel. So one of the most supportive creators that I've met in my YouTube journey of 7 years is in the pole position on our Wheel of Doom. That's Scratch and PPA. He is known as a shining jewel in the Superchat family. Early in the door is Just Jason Keto and more in Canadian Family Life. They're both on the wheel with Jennifer Ocean Homestead and Rushing Wind Mountain, as well as P&J's Homestead Adventure and Jesse Miller Unboxings and more. Charinator is about to be added, and it looks like they've got a second channel. And then Corinne's Life is another beloved dedicated moderator and member who's been with us pretty much from the beginning of Superchat. So I've got them on the wheel. I always put members and moderators onto the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat, and then we will, after a long period of time, add some names to our wheel from our chat list based on who's been most actively engaged in conversation over the course of the stream. So let's get right to spinning the wheel, and we'll see who is coming up first, and we'll get ready for that. For anybody that's brand new today in our chat and here for the first time, hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody will be willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. So I know Alan Williamson and Bond Entertainment are both here. Forgive me for not being sure if this is your first time with Tuber Chats. Scrabtastic Crocheter is in the house. Jeremy and Cheryl Cruz Adventures is here. Follow Alaska and Life is Jalisa are all in the chat. Travels and Gardening with DJ, of course, was early in the door with our longtime friend Woman Outdoors, and then William Burning the Tires is making frequent appearances lately also. I see Lisa J. Stocks. I'm going to put her onto the wheel right now, and like I said, we always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat, and after a long period of time I will add some names to our wheel from our chat list based on who's been most actively engaged in conversation over the course of today's stream. We expect to be here for about 3 hours. There's a Stock Explorer. I felt terrible. I got my notification that you were live, that I had just missed your live 7 minutes after you finished earlier today. And it's funny, the Stock Explorer has been coming up first for me all day. It seems every time I open a new window or if I close things down and reopen, Stock Explorer's live stream replay from today is the first thing I see every time. Janine's World, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And we're about to talk about Jennifer Ocean Homestead for a second. Now, this is a creator that comes to us from New Brunswick. Of course, they're going to bring us homesteading content, which on this channel features a lot more a lot more outdoor content than indoor content. Although on our homesteading channels here in the Superchat family, we always find some kind of a mix. So I see they're doing a few different kinds of videos here, and they're going going to inspire us in a spiritual way as well. Even though these videos are quite short, I'm going to put one in my catch-up list. That's a playlist I use to keep caught up with creators. Playlists can be a great tool for that. When we're connecting with creators here in TuberChat, we want to make sure we're always looking for videos that are at least 3 minutes or longer, and almost every other video on the channel is longer than these first couple here that they've been putting out between yesterday and today. But Jennifer Ocean Homestead, like I said, will bring us a lot of outdoor content, and then they've also got official shorts videos. These have gotten into 5,300, 7,200, and won over 10,000 views, and those will likely continue as they grow more and more. It's funny because I recognize a lot of the stuff that I see on this channel because I also happen to be Canadian, so we shop in some of the same chains of grocery stores, so I buy those kind of fruit trays all the time, which have got astronomical prices, and I'm sure that's what we'll see there. Woman Outdoors says we need some Timmies. Yeah, speaking of Canada, Woman Outdoors is just a few hours away south of the Canadian-US border. However, she knows very well what Tim Hortons is, which is probably our most famous or most popular coffee and donut franchise here in Canada. I relate it more to Dunkin' Donuts from the States than anything else. Starbucks we have. That's its own thing, much different. And much like in the States, yes, it should be called $4. But it is also very popular. But Woman Outdoors has done that kind of thing many times. They dropped a super chat for me to go and get a coffee, and I absolutely will do that. So thank you for that again. And obviously she's another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, so we'll look at her channel next. MLY Bird Farm, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. Bella's Whisper Farmstead, Kristen is also here. I'm going to get her onto the wheel. Now, hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. And let's get... Oh, Jadine's World, I hope I said hello. And then let's get Woman Outdoors ready to go. And Jadine's World says they love Tim Hortons. You know, I don't know what it is about some things that are, let's say, I don't want to use the word cheap, so we'll pretend I didn't say it, but let's say inexpensive, right? And when it comes to cheese, when it comes to chocolate, which are both like nemesis to me, and things like coffee, I always prefer stuff that is very basic. And it's actually, I like it better. So if I have a Tim Hortons coffee or a Starbucks coffee, I like the Tim Hortons better. And it's probably just because I've had more of it. Same goes for chocolate. You could offer me Swiss chocolate, you could offer me Lindt and Laura Secord and everything else, but I'll just take an Aero bar right off the shelf, or a Coffee Crisp for our American friends who don't know what that is. And then same thing goes for cheese. Something off the rack for me. Anything from Cracker Barrel will do just fine. Hopefully I'm not missing anybody in the chat. And Wheats Art is here. I did see a channel come in. Roadkill Gaming Jory is also here. They're members. I'm going to put them on the wheel. Woman Outdoors is coming up right now. Let's get her channel ready. If you'd like to swap playlists with anybody in the chat, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Prez the Investor's also in the house. I've got them on the wheel. And we're about to look at Woman Outdoors right before I welcome Design with Emma. And then, yeah, Nora loves Wawa. Nora, when we first had met here on YouTube about 4 years ago or close to it, Nora was getting a extra monster large Wawa coffee every day. I don't know if I've ever had one. I believe I've been to Wawa, but I could be mistaken. I did spend a few years making a lot of trips to the U.S. for a few days at a time. But I wouldn't remember that kind of detail. So, Woman Outdoors is up on the screen right now. And this is a creator that's going to bring us a lot of outdoor content, particularly when it comes to the idea of bushcraft or camping. They also talk about exploring, reviews, outdoor cooking, and fishing, and other outdoor activities. Explorations are something that I've hung out with them for as well. And let's have a look at what they've got in their videos here, because they got something brand new, or it's brand new to me from 9 days ago. I'm going to put this in my catch-up list. That's that playlist I keep talking about that I used to keep caught up with creators. We see that Women Outdoors will do product reviews. They bring us to a lot of really interesting places, and what I have found most compelling about this channel, who's been friends with us for at least 2.5 years, if not 3 now, is the idea that Women Outdoors brings us to really interesting places in all 4 seasons. So they're able to show us the spring, the winter, the summer, and the fall, which I think is really compelling on this channel because it brings that much more variety to the activities that they're engaging in. Shorts on the channel have gotten into 1,300, 2,000, 2,800 views, which is great to see. And then live streams on the channel are something they've done up to about a year ago. We'll see if they're going to continue those, but we got notifications on for, notification bells on for every channel that's in the spirit of doing as much as we can for each other. And then Charinator is dropping a super chat as well for another coffee, so thank you for that. I'll skip tomorrow. I'll use Woman Outdoors coffee for tomorrow. I'll have another coffee the next day. I keep the coffees to a minimum. I overindulge in the monsters, but I'm trying to get away from that. I took an attempt at it last week. I don't expect anybody to remember, but I was going to do a water fast. And I've done it once before. I made it 3 days before caving, but I was going to do it again last week. I forget which day. Must have been Tuesday. By Wednesday morning, I woke up with a headache like I've never had in my life. Now, I'm lucky enough not to be somebody who gets migraines to my knowledge. If I get a headache, I have to do something about it. If I don't, it won't go away. If I fall asleep with a headache, I wake up with it and that kind of thing. But it goes away with a couple of Advils or Tylenols or something like that. And last Wednesday, I woke up and it was just literally screaming. I couldn't think anything. So I said, forget it. I'm just going to eat. I'll try another water fast some other day. But these are things we have to think about. So thank you, Janine's World. And then when we look at, yes, Women Outdoors, it's time for us to look at the next channel right now. Thank you again for another super chat. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. For that reason, we put that channel up on the screen right away. We always put membership gifters and super chatters up on the screen as soon as that happens. And then we put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. And after a while, we'll add some names to the wheel from our chat list. Mona did what? Good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. If you haven't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other that thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. Next up is Charinator, and thank you again for another super chat. They've both done that before. And I'm going to talk about their channel as soon as I welcome in Ree's Blissful Connections. And again, hopefully I'm not missing anything that anybody's mentioning for me in the chat. Hopefully I'm not missing anybody and their channel in the chat. So I will look at Charinator chat as well. I'm going to try to remember that. Usually when we have creators with more than one channel, I usually take a quick look at both of them. So Charinator is going to bring us a lot of video gameplay. They've got a lot of videos on the channel where they play a little bit of variety. Then we get into shorts where they've got excerpts from some of their video gameplay. Hopefully those continue because shorts have a great chance to really grow fast. And then live streams where they play a lot of Euro Truck Simulator. Sometimes they'll mix up the video games over here. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Charinator. I'm sure you will, and especially getting the support back from them that you've seen here. And Charinator Chat is another new channel from this creator. They got 35 subscribers right now. We'd love to push them a little bit farther towards the first 100. We know that the first 100 is as challenging as ever before, but as long as we're all doing as much as we can for each other, we see channels growing, hitting different milestones like the first 100 and far beyond all the time. So it's great to see they're already collaborating. There's Lee from First Floor Audio, a longtime dear friend. Both of these creators are from the UK. And thank you, Scratch and PPA. Yes, I didn't put any Nightbot messages in or anything like that, but to all our Canadian friends, we won't be streaming tomorrow, so happy Canada Day, which is coming up in a few hours now. I'm sure there's fireworks all across the country and everything else. And Canada Day, of course, is our version, if we want to call it this, of same thing between July 4th, if I understand right, Independence Day. For our American friends, Canada was born on July 1st in 1867. So, Charinator Chat, we're looking forward to seeing more from this channel. And it's great that you are already out collaborating with others and supporting others. Mr. Fulton Mraz, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. He's always got interesting news for us. He's been a friend of mine for about 5 years. If I've missed anything in the chat that anybody's meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or @mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. So thank you one more time, Charinator and Women Outdoors, for those super chats. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. Now we're going to look at Corinne's life. And this is somebody who's been a dear friend for about 4 years as well. She is here as a member and a moderator. She has a channel that literally encompasses all that is Corinne's life. I also see D. Noonan in the chat. Thank you for coming in. And hopefully I'm not missing anybody. So when we look at Corinne's life, we see somebody that comes to us from Nova Scotia. So another fellow Canadian. They might be vlogging. They might be taking us outdoors on an adventure. They might be making, doing cooking videos, like making breakfast. Excuse me here. They could be traveling. They could be doing a shopping haul, or they might be working on their business, which is called Lighthouse Anchor, pardon me, I can't speak today again. Lighthouse and Anchor Designs, which most of you have heard many times before. She produces a lot of merchandise that a lot of us are using, actually, like hats, shirts, mugs, like the one I hold in my hand every day, vinyl stickers, like the ones that she just printed for me, as well as some of our friends like Just Jason Keto and more have got some merchandise for her. So sometimes she gives us a look at how she makes the merchandise that I'm talking about. That can be in videos or live streams. So it's great to know that we've got a creator and a friend in the Tuber Chat family that can show us not only how the merchandise is made, but we can use her as a resource when it comes time to think about our own merchandise for our channels and our businesses. Follow the Bradley's Fun. Good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And when we look at Corinne's life, she's had some great success with shorts. So she's able to show us all 4 seasons as well with some of that famous Canadian winter weather. But she's got a lot of merchandise here. She's got a lot of cooking videos here. It's pure variety in her shorts videos, but they've gotten into 18,000, 29,000. I think that one's still getting views. Then 77,000. As well, which is great to see. She's monetized. Lots of ways to support her, including super chats and memberships when we get there, and live streams are frequent on this channel as well. I've joined her many times, both on her channel and on others, for StreamYard panels, so she'll introduce us to a lot more friends. She mixes up the vertical and horizontal live streams. Sometimes she's outdoors, sometimes she's indoors, sometimes it's a chance just to hang out with her, or like I said, be introduced to a lot of friends with a StreamYard panel. So hopefully everybody will connect with Corinne's life. We'd love to push her towards the 2,800 subscribers that she's thinking about right now. And then Maritime Dashcam is a second channel that she's got. She's experimented with a few different channels over the years. 63 subscribers over here. We'd love to push her to the first 100 here, a little bit closer if we can. She's going to show us around Nova Scotia with dash cam footage and drive videos, possibly even live streams. We see that the shorts have already gotten into 6,000. And then Yes, live streams. She's experimented again with vertical live streams. We'll see if she's going to keep those up. We've always got notification bells on for every single channel. And then Jevin Richardson, yes, good to see you here. It is a little bit later again. I try not to start live streams later than 9 unless we absolutely have to. I'm in the Eastern time zone, of course. That way we can wrap up not too long after midnight. But I always mix up the days and times. There's no real schedule here at all. Cruise Nuts, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. Jeremy D-Day is another friend of about 5 years. He's been with me since before Superchat was even a thought. And I see Matthew's Bushcraft coming in. They're going to help us with prepping and camping and other ideas for people of all ages. I've got them on the wheel. We always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. And let's spin, and we'll see what channel is going to be coming up next. And it looks like it's going to be somebody who dropped her premiere earlier today. I was about 10 minutes late getting in there, so forgive me for that, but it was pardon me, Jessie Miller, Unboxings and More, doing another unboxing video. We're going to talk about her channel next. Right before we do that, we're going to go for a break for 3.5 minutes, and right before we do that, I'm going to play for you a clip that is coming up, or coming out of our video series. And that first episode was dropped last month. We've got the second episode of that video series coming out this coming Saturday instead of a live stream. This conversation, all of these conversations in interview style with these creators go on from between an hour to 2 hours long. All of the featured creators have been friends with us in the Superchat family for several years, and all of them have long passed their 10,000 subscribers. We've had a friendship that's gone on beyond 3 years now. I think we're actually getting a lot closer to 4. And I appreciate your friendship, Lou, of course. But I remember very clearly, I won't forget this, a conversation that we had. You were talking to me about how to grow over the course of all this time. And you mentioned the idea of coming into live streams in the chat, hanging out and having true conversation with people so that you can really get to know people and get known as well.
Yeah, that was way back. Looking back, I went from 0 to 1,000 to 4,000 overnight. And the 0 to, I think it was 82, was a completely different crowd than the 3,000 to 4,000 crowd.
Right.
And in the live stream, the people that are in when you're at the 4,000, when you're at 4,000 subscribers, aren't the people that you started with.
Okay.
And coming into a live stream, especially a live stream like mine, it's important to recognize the situation. There's a very good chance everybody knows that you're going to have a channel. You don't have to tell them. They can click on your name and look it up. There's a pretty good chance that everybody is going to welcome you if you come in with just a hello. For us, it's an aloha, but just a hello. How are things going? I had a double cheeseburger today, and start or jump into a conversation like that. Instead of just coming in and self-promoting or telling people another channel that you came from, or instinctively trying to drop a link because you're desperate to grow your channel. You'll grow if there's 3 people in that live stream and you sit with them for 30 minutes and just talk about what you did the last weekend, there's a good chance you're going to get into the conversation that you have a channel, or they're already looking at your channel and will bring it up, and you'll get a subscriber without even trying. Less is more in a live stream. Blasting and marketing yourself in another person's live stream get you nowhere. And my live stream is loaded with moderators and tools. I have a team. I have a Monday meeting. Every Monday, a meeting with all my moderators. I have 11 of them. They all do different things. One is engaged in community safety and preparation. One is involved in making sure my content and links get out. Another one is in safety and security. Another one is just a meet and greeter. Everybody has a role to play. So coming into a live stream like mine, and I'm not the only one, coming into a live stream like mine and just blasting where you're from, as where you came from as another channel, or self-promoting, it won't last. So be friendly. I mean, it's a good spot to just say, hey, I went to the river last week and went fishing. It's a great spot to be able to do that. You'll make more friends that way faster.
Alright, we are just about back. We're looking at Jesse Miller unboxings and more. M and J, good to see you in the house. Cool Bugs and Stuff, good to have you here. Forgive me for not being certain if this is your first time in Tuber Chat, but for anybody that's brand new today, hopefully you're feeling welcome either way. Jesse Miller unboxings and more dropped a premiere earlier today. Let's have a look at her videos and see if that's the latest one. Yes, from 6 hours ago. I got in there a little bit late, so I'm going to take that video. I'm going to put it in my catch-up list. That's going to give me a chance to rerun that. Now, Jesse Miller unboxings and more is very well known in the Tuber Chat family. She's been with us just about from the beginning. And her support for everybody has increased over the years. years, for which I'm grateful myself personally and impressed by, to be honest with you. She supports all of my channels, but she makes frequent appearances here in Superchat, and I see her constantly out supporting other creators when I'm trying to do the same thing. Now, she posts frequently as well, usually at least once a week, sometimes 2 or 3 times, and she brings us unboxing videos which are primarily from subscription services like mystery boxes, and those things come in all types of different varieties. So you can have gardening boxes, you can have jewelry boxes, you can have things with snacks or music or toys or all kinds of fun things. And Jessie Miller Unboxings and More mixes these up. So as an example, when we look at the shorts on her channel, she features a lot of the products that she finds within those subscription boxes, like stationery over here, bath and beauty products here, snacks here, and lots of jewelry like today. So hopefully everybody will connect with Jessie Miller Unboxings and More, push her towards the 2,100 subscribers that she is thinking about. And pardon me while I just look at something again. Yes, so Jessie Miller Unboxings and More is monetized, of course, so lots of ways to support her, including super chats, super stickers, and super thanks. And when we get to the shorts videos, we see that these have done well, also getting into 1,300, 2,200 views and beyond. And then live streams are occasional as well. She's usually on once a month or so. She'll be due for one soon, so hopefully we'll catch that. And like I said, another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. Rock Chick Beauty, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And then I might have, I don't know what I missed from the video today. When I roll over it, I believe I saw this bracelet that she's wearing right here. I'm uncertain. Yeah, it must have been that. But she mixes up a lot of different things. It's just that jewelry comes up frequently. Ace Flaw 1, good to see you in the house. That's Andy. That is another creator I've been connected to for about 5 years. And we'll spin the wheel. We'll get to another channel. Rushing Wind Mountain is coming up in another moment here. For anybody that's brand new today in our chat and here for the first time, hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody will be willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description. You'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. And then Rushing Wind Mountain is coming up. So let's see what Ruby's got going on her channel for today. And then we're going to look at Rock Chick Beauty, which is Orianne from the UK, dropping another super chat. She's done that countless times before, for which I'm grateful. So thank you for the extra generous support. We always put super chatters and membership gifters on the screen right away in order when that happens. And then otherwise we'll get back to spinning the wheel shortly. So when we look at Rushing Wind Mountain, we see a channel from the Pacific Northwest that is going to bring us nature and wildlife videos. Some of these come in almost like an ASMR relaxation type of format, where they have pleasing visuals and pleasing audio to go along with them, similar to what we'll see in the live streams here. But they've got a lot of wildlife as well, and if we dig through some of especially the shorts videos on the channel, we're going to find some humorous moments as well, getting into 11,000, 12,000, and 16,000 views on some of those. And then, like I said, live streams we'll look at. They've experimented both with vertical and horizontal. We'll expect hopefully to see more. We've always got notification bells on for every single channel. We'd love to push Rushing Wind Mountain towards the 3,900 subscribers. We know that they're thinking about, they're here with us just about every single day in Superchat. I think they are here for every stream. Now, I know not everybody can be. I do appreciate every moment everybody can spend, but I do know that we've got a good handful, more than that, of channels that are here for every stream that they can be in for lengthy periods of time as well. So I really appreciate that and just like to recognize it from time to time. Bone Tired Travelers, good to see you here. Conscious Business Services and Opportunities is Charlene Heel. And hopefully I'm not missing anybody in the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everyone. And again, this is Ruby that we're talking about from Rushing Wind Mountain. You will recognize this channel, I'm sure, very quickly because you see them out supporting other creators constantly. And then they let us know relaxation, peace, calm, ASMRs, and wildlife mixed in. And then the Gypsy and the Vanilla Gorilla, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Oh, the chat summary, somebody had to point that out to me. I think Pete and I were a little bit late both in seeing those. Some people had mentioned they've seen them for at least a few days, if not a couple of weeks before. And I could be mistaken about Pete, but here in Superchat we were talking about it. I hadn't seen one. And then only after somebody mentioned that, I think I started to see them occasionally. Even today I saw one. But they're AI generated. I don't know how useful that feature is yet. I hope they improve it a little bit more, because all it said so far is people are talking about other streams. All right. That's fine. I don't know how helpful that is to anybody coming in. I guess if you were a channel like Rushing Wind Mountain, the chat summary might say something a little more like people are discussing wildlife in their areas or something like that. Who knows? We'll find out soon enough. I have no choice but to laugh, right, when YouTube brings out these things and doesn't explain, and then we're left to our own devices to try to make heads or tails of them. Tend the sheep where you are, don't pass them by. Good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And yes, they're going to switch to their second channel, Calico Panthers Catch a Deal. And then Follow Alaska still in the house. And Rushing Wind Mountain is a cool name. It's one that I find to be easy to remember. So that's great. I think that was, I don't know if that was done intentionally or if it was naive wisdom or anything like that. And then, I didn't want to quite say it like that, but I agree with you 100% Canadian Family Life. But we'll see. We'll see what happens with those. And then hopefully I'm not missing anybody in the chat. Did I see Mike and Rihanna's Adventures? Yes. Thank you, Bone Tired Bone Tired Travelers for saying hello. I caught them because of that. Let's spin the wheel and we'll see who's coming up next. If you'd like to swap playlists with anybody in the chat, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. So from New Brunswick again, we're going to look at Canadian Family Life in a moment. But first up is Rock Chick Beauty, because she dropped another super chat. She's done that countless times before, and she's actually taken over our stream boss position. So what I'm talking about there is our video game life meter under my camera. Every super chat and membership knocks a little bit of life off of the stream boss. The last person to knock them out and take over get some extra exposure for their channel. So that will be Rock Chick Beauty for a while. And she's done that many times before as well. She's got over 1,300 subscribers. She's been with us pretty much from the beginning. About 3.5 years ago, she reset and restarted her channel. So the idea is, could you come back stronger and more solidly the second time around? And I think you will see that she has by giving a professional look to all of her thumbnails, even though every video gets a different type of thumbnail, but the bright bold headshots make her recognizable, and I think that's going to pay off in the long term when we talk about branding. Now, I'm going to take her latest video here, put that in my catch-up list. That's that playlist I keep talking about that I used to keep caught up with creators. And Rock Chick Beauty will talk to us about all things alternative. She started with beauty, got into a lot of product reviews and unboxing videos, and now has gotten into sponsored videos as well. And I see a makeup haul is the latest video that I'm going to watch. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to this creator. We'd love to push her towards the 1,400 subscribers she's thinking about, and her shorts videos have gotten into 1,200, 2,100, 2,900 views and beyond. And then when we get into live streams, we see that she's live frequently as well. Another one that I missed a couple weeks ago, but hopefully I'll catch you for another one. I've got notification bells on for every single channel. Hopefully we all do. That's in the spirit of doing as much as we can for each other and making sure we catch as much content from each other as we can as well. I'm going to get Canadian Family Life ready to go. If you haven't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other that thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. I see Six Bows' back is in the house. She goes live frequently. She's another friend that we've had so long that I'm unsure if I actually would make a mistake if I said she's been friends of ours for close to 4 years, but it's got to be at least 3. Just Jason Keto and more. Did you just change your avatar again since the beginning of the stream? I wonder, because it looks a little bit different right now than it did a moment ago, and I could be mistaken. But when Just Jason Keto came in at the beginning of the stream, I thought that avatar was a little bit different. He has been experimenting with some of the AI systems like Magic Media, and what was the other one? I wrote it down that you said. Yes, Runway, of course. I haven't tried Runway. I meant to do that, and I still haven't tried it. When we look at Canadian family life, we see another creator that comes to us from New Brunswick. Lots of family togetherness behind this channel. Lots of collaborations with other creators also. So much, you might even recognize Tiffany already because this creator has been featured on so many other channels, from joining StreamYard panels. Collaborating is a great way to grow your channel. And as a matter of fact, Tiffany is one of the fastest growing channel creators. If we want to put it that way, this is one of the fastest growing channels that we've seen in the last 4 years of Superchat. She's now already working on 3,400 subscribers. And I say of channels of this size that there must be much to be learned from them, as well as entertained and inspired by, because of what they must have already been through in their YouTube journey to get to a level of 3,000 and beyond. What we're looking at here is a collaboration, right? I believe the Survival Seeds 2024, and they've got an impeccable container garden here. It's interesting because her husband, Chris, who we're going to look at as well, he's got a channel, works on some solar equipment that keeps that container garden going. But Canadian Family Life is also very well known for bringing us grocery hauls, cooking videos, Happy Meal videos, shout outs for other creators, and the occasional live stream. So she's usually on here approximately once a month. We'll be looking forward to another one shortly, maybe even soon, because it's been almost a month. I missed the last couple. Hopefully I'll catch the next one. And then shorts on the channel have gotten into 2,500 views and beyond, one at 2,800, one at 5,500, which is great to see. So hopefully we can push them a little bit farther towards the 3,400 subscribers that we know they're also thinking about as well. And then let's spin the wheel. Did Numismaniac come in? Yes, there they are. Happy Canada Day to you. They are from Edmonton, Alberta. Next, we're going to look at Matthew's Bushcraft, who is going to help us with survival ideas and prepping activities for people of all ages. If I've missed anything in the chat that anybody's meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or @mention Tuberchat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. When we look at Matthew's Bushcraft, they say learn survival skills with them. And like I said, survival skills that people of all ages can learn. They give you some more information on their About section. They post occasionally. But this creator is going to take us outdoors for a lot of hands-on experience with some of the ideas that they're bringing to us for preparedness. And then when we get into shorts videos on the channel, we see that these have already started to move at 1,600, 2,100, 2,800 and beyond. So obviously an enthusiastic creator that's sharing their survival skills with us so that we can learn along. So hopefully everybody will connect with Matthew's Bushcraft. They're here with us frequently as well. They have been ever since finding us. Just I don't know if it's quite been a year. I think it's at least 6 months though. And they're working on 200 subscribers. So we'd love to push them a little bit farther towards that milestone as well. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel ready to go. And we'll see who's coming up next. Ratchet Beauty, I forgot to take off the wheel, so we already looked at that channel. But Orianne's got a little bit of luck today by the look of it. And let's spin again, and we'll see who's coming up. Dolores is in the house. I'm going to get them onto the wheel because they happen to be a member. We always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. Next up, we're going to look at Prez the Investor, and this is one of many different channels like Lisa J Stocks that's in the house and the Stock Explorer that's here today. They're going to help us with our finances. And I'm very grateful to have these kinds of channels in the Superchat family because for 99% of us, we're thinking about monetization, either for our channels or the businesses or projects behind them. And wouldn't it be a wonderful world if we could maximize the impact of the revenue that's going to come through that monetization, if that's something that we're aiming for. So Prez the Investor is one of the creators that's going to help us with that. There's Lisa J Stocks with him right there. When we dig through his videos, he posts frequently, and I've been lucky enough to catch many of these. I've just taken the latest one and put it into my catch-up list. They're very forthcoming about their own portfolio, their own stock plays, their own discussions about ETFs. They talk about technical aspects of dollar cost averaging, dividends, and things like that as well. When we look at shorts on this channel, we'll find more bite-sized information, getting into 500 and 600 views. Those will likely continue to grow as they post more and more, and live streams are also frequent. They just did a live stream with Lisa J Stocks again. Sometimes Prez is by himself, sometimes he's got other guests, but again, always forthcoming about his own portfolio, usually with charts and graphs for us to see in the background as well, so he can help us make heads or tails of those. 430 subscribers right now, so hopefully we can push him a little bit farther towards the 500 we know he's thinking about. It's an exciting and important milestone for everybody's YouTube journey these days. I see Todd Projects in the house. Good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. And again, hopefully I'm not missing anybody in the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Now look at this. I consider the idea of putting these channels up together because Lisa J Stocks is featured on Prez the Investor, but she introduced us to him not too long ago, actually. It's been many months now, but there was a day where we had Lisa J Stocks in the house and had not yet met Prez the Investor. But they're featured together often, so the wheel's got something going on. Maybe there's something going on in the force today. Lisa J Stocks is working on 3,500 subscribers. This is another creator that's going to help us with our finances. She will talk to us in a level-headed and down-to-earth way about the stock market, investing, ETFs, dividends, dollar cost averaging, not to mention the idea of saving. So what she talks about particularly is saving, investing, building wealth, and staying out of debt all at the same time. She's going to give us some market updates here in her latest video. I'm going to put that in my catch-up list. That'll give me a chance to get caught up with her. And then I'm going to look at shorts on the channel, and these have gotten into 5,700, even 7,500 views on a couple of these. When we get into live streams, we see that she's live frequently. She just did one with Prez the Investor there. And again, sometimes they'll have charts and graphs behind them, but they're always forthcoming about their own portfolios, and both of these creators will engage with the chat when we have questions and comments, and they have vibrant community surrounding their channels as well. Lisa J Stocks is monetized, lots of ways to support her, including super chats and memberships when we get there. So let's spin the wheel and we'll get another channel onto the screen. We're moving a little bit faster today than we usually do. KP Heathen, good to see you in the house. I'm going to get my answer about Just Jason Keto and Moore's avatar in a quick second here. He changed it up the other day, and I had seen the new one for the first time. I might be mistaken. That might be the same avatar from the other day, actually. But these are really cool. So he had some graphic design work done with Corinne's Life, who we talked about earlier today. She does a lot of graphic design as well as the printing that she does. And he's taken it a step further with some of the AI systems out there to bring some almost animation into these cartoon chaffle characters. Another fellow Canadian, of course, just a couple hours away from me in Southern Ontario, actually. And this creator's monetized. Lots of ways to support him, including super chats and memberships when we get there. Oh, did you just change it? Just Jason Keto and More? I was mistaken. Yes, maybe I'm wrong. And then videos on this channel are frequent. Just Jason Keto and More usually post at least a couple times a week. Lots of recipes here, as well as lots of product reviews. He can help us make sense of some of the ingredients that we're going to see that are included in products that are marketed towards a keto-based diet or lifestyle, because the intention of his channel is to help us with healthy eating and healthy living. He'll occasionally bring some variety to the channel with a unboxing video or an outdoor adventure, but he's also got lots of guests that join him for videos or live streams. I haven't seen this yet. I've actually got the playlist running in the background, but I'll go back and watch a couple of these videos. But Consume the Goodness is Kendra, and she's been a friend of ours now for a couple months, but she was featured in Just Jason Keto and More's channel last week. I'll skip over to the live streams because he's usually live every Thursday night at 7:30 Eastern. If he has to miss a week, he drops a premiere instead. As well, once a month or so, he's going to bring us a cook-along live stream, and these can be informative as well. The first one, he cooked a couple of different things. And then sometimes he's got guests in a live stream. Sometimes it's just Jason, but he also has a vibrant community that wants to inspire and motivate us and help with their own life experiences when we come into the chat with questions and comments. Lots of guests on the channel, like I said, but he'll also take us out hundreds of miles away for informative content from places like Ketopalooza, and he expects to be back this year. He's also got some shorts that give us a great hint about some of these healthy looking, even grilling shorts that have gotten into 5,000, 6,000, one over 22,000, which I've seen, by the way, and it's entertaining as well. So hopefully everybody will connect with Just Jason Keto and More. There it is. Maybe it changed as I refresh the page. Yes, happy Canada Day. Canada Day for tomorrow, of course, so that's a good idea. Dancing chaffle character, which is wonderful. If you don't know what a chaffle is yet, you're going to get introduced to the idea. It's one of the more prominent series of recipes on Just Jason Keto and More's channel. And then, yes, you're making me laugh. And then hopefully I'm not missing anybody in the chat, as long as everybody's still active. We should get around to everyone. Yes, Mike and Rihanna's Adventures reminds us, every day I'm shuffling. You guys are making me laugh. Okay, so let's spin. We'll get one more channel up before we take another break. We'll look at the Stock Explorer. We're going to talk more about finance now from somebody who's a member and a moderator. Been a dear friend of ours for about 4 years. Every moderator on this channel is a dear friend of mine, and they're all dear friends of each other. They all have different channels. They all do different things, but one of the things they all have in common is an overwhelming sense of generosity. And for that reason, when we visit any of their channels for premieres or live streams, we'll be welcome to meet more friends and family members for our own channels, the same we do here. The same way we do here in Superchat. I saw another channel come in. Monica Lynn, Alaska My Heart. Good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. I'm tripping over my words for many days now. I don't know what's going on, but I'm sure I'm fine. Ree's Blissful Connections is on the wheel. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. When we look at the Stock Explorer, we see a creator that wants to help us with stock markets and crypto markets in a level-headed and down-to-earth way. They bring us beginner tutorials and everything up to advanced topics like NFTs and options trading. They do that through video shorts and live streams. They often have product in hand, and I've seen this creator invest in a stock, order a product from the company, and then unbox it in a live stream, which I think is cool. They've also got shorts on their channel that have gotten into 2,700, 3,900 views, one over 10,000, and like most creators, regardless of category or niche, they bring variety into the shorts videos, as well as live streams on this channel are frequent. I missed the Stock Explorer earlier today. Sometimes they're talking stocks and crypto. Sometimes they're lottery ticket scratch battling with other creators. And then sometimes they've got StreamYard panels with friendly conversation. And I've joined them on their channel once before for a couple of hours where we talked about our YouTube journeys. And then Tropical Buzz is a second channel from Nora. And this creator has 261 subscribers over here. We know we're going to learn about plant life, some of which is already there, some of which they're going to grow themselves, as well as shorts on this channel that have gotten now into 600 views and beyond. We're looking forward to more from Nora here. They happen to be in Florida. And then as well, the Stock Explorer on their original channel is monetized. Lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. Again, they happen to be a member and a moderator here. The Inspired Empowered Mama, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. And Phil's Creepy Videos, another fellow Canadian, is in the house. Thank you for another super chat. He's done that kind of thing countless times before. What we're going to do right now is get his channel ready to go, but we'll take another break for 3.5 minutes. This one will be a shorter one, and then we'll come right back. All right, we're back and looking at Phil's Creepy Videos. This is another fellow Canadian, and they are going to bring us all kinds of unboxing videos. They've got quite a display behind them. You can sort of see it in this thumbnail here. You get an idea when I do some of these rollovers. Obviously a very dynamic creator, and he's been at this a long time. I think Phil's Creepy Videos has been friends of ours for maybe 3 years or longer. 3,300 subscribers right now, so I'm hoping we can push them towards the 3,400 we know that they're thinking about. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, a classic, and he'll often have special editions of special DVDs and Blu-rays and things like that as well. I'm going to put his latest video on my catch-up list. That'll give me a chance to get caught up with him. And then shorts on this channel have done really well. 8,000, 14,000, one over 82,000, which is great to see. And then live streams on the channel as well. It's been a while since I've caught him, but he's on occasionally. Hopefully we'll see another stream soon. He just did one, but hopefully everybody will connect with Phil's creepy videos. Obviously a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. And I'd love for you to get some of that support coming back to you as well. Ungame Thunder Dragon, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. Let's spin our wheel and see who's going to be coming up next. For anybody that's brand new today in our chat and here for the first time, hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody will be willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description. You'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. So Bella's Whisper Farmstead is up on the screen, and this is another creator who's here with us just about every single day. They talk about homesteading on a budget, so that can be very helpful to a lot of us. What I find about creators behind homesteading channels here in the Superchat family is that they seem to share an enormous amount of generosity, wanting to share knowledge and resources with each other and with others. Somebody like myself who was born, raised, grew up, and continues to work in Toronto has a lot to learn from our homesteading friends. So I really enjoy a lot of their videos. This is going to be interesting. I don't know why it is, but I'm fascinated by tiny homes, tiny houses, however we want to put them, even container homes and things like that. I don't know why it is that I find them so compelling, but it's just something that I enjoy watching. I don't aspire necessarily to have one ever or anything like that, but for some reason I'm like mesmerized even by the television shows that have featured these. So I'm going to take the latest tiny house tour video, put that in my catch-up list. That'll give me a chance to catch up with them. Sometimes they will take us outdoors, sometimes they will bring us indoors, as Kristen and Mike here. Shorts on the channel have gotten into 2,200, 2,600, even 3,100 views and beyond, and then they bring a little more variety as well. And when we look at live streams, we see that they're seeming to be live fairly frequently. As a matter of fact, it was once a week, but it looks like it's moving up to almost a couple times a week. So hopefully everybody will connect with Bella's Whisper Farmstead. Pardon me. I can't believe I missed so many streams in a row. I've got the notification bell on. We all put notification bells on for every single channel. That's in the spirit of doing as much as we can for each other. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up onto the screen. And then Ungame Thunder Dragon, it's good that you're growing fast. I usually, when I see channels that grow exceptionally fast, I am quite certain I always know why that is. And becomes very obvious very quickly. I've seen many channels in the Superchat family over the last year have little spurts of exceptional growth, and I am extremely amused, if not anything else, by a little bit of it. Always happy for any legitimate growth, of course. Trish the Natural, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. I'm going to put your channel onto the wheel right now. We always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. I meant to add a name to our wheel from our chat list, which I did not do yet when we went on that break the last time. So I'll do that right this second. And let's see if I can find who's still with us. Oh, please don't tell me my Streamlabs is not going to work today. Oh, Streamlabs doesn't want to work. Wonder if something happened. Yeah, it was almost working at the beginning of the stream. It was weird. A couple of channels came in the background that I don't think actually came into the chat. I was lucky to see them for a quick second, and now something doesn't work. So that's interesting. And pardon me while I think out loud here. Let me just see who's still with us. And we're going to get Follow Alaska onto the wheel right this second. I'll add another channel onto the wheel from our chat list in a while. We're going to talk about Ree's Blissful Connections in a quick second here. And this is a creator who's a professional educator and a homeschooling mom. And they started their channel with a lot of content that we would expect from a channel like this, talking about goal setting, organization, and things like that. Over the Christmas holidays, they did some self-care Vlogmas series, and that was interesting to see, a little bit out of order for the channel, but well done, of course. And then now we've gotten back into more book reviews and then some more professional education type videos, again, more organization, goal setting, and things like that. So hopefully everybody will connect with Ree's Blissful Connections. We can see they're already at 1,400 subscribers. We would love to push them a little bit farther towards the 1,500 that we know that they're thinking about. 3,500 eventually, pardon me. Sweet Melissa is in the house. I'm going to get them onto the wheel, and then we're going to look at the shorts videos on Ree's Blissful Connections here. These bring a lot of variety, like a lot of creators bring to their channels, regardless of category or niche, but we see that these have done well at 1,100, 2,600, one at 4,900, and this is another creator who supports all of my channels. I know lots of people do. I don't mention it every time. It's just something I recognize occasionally, but I mention it so that you can get an idea of the kind of support you can expect back from some of these generous, loyal, and dedicated supporters that I'm talking about. Home Bartending with John is in the house, and we're going to look at another couple of fellow Canadians in a second. If you'd like to swap playlists with anybody in the chat, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. And then Mike and Rihanna's Adventures, they come to us from Medicine Hat, Alberta. So fellow Canadians, this is a couple's vlogging channel, and they occasionally bring us outdoors. They also bring us inside for a chance to get to know them, but I'm going to take their latest outdoor adventure from yesterday. I'm going to put that into my catch-up list. That will give me a chance to keep or get caught up with them. We can see often they bring us outdoors. Of course, they're able to bring us all 4 seasons, but again, they bring us indoors occasionally as well. Especially in live streams, which they do every Sunday. They got shorts over here, and these have gotten into 2,600, 5,800 views, as well as 6,700 views. And then, yeah, Santa Claus North Pole Canada has seen a little bit of Christmas both on Mike and Rihanna's Adventures and Ree's Blissful Connections there. Santa Claus North Pole Canada is a channel that comes to us from the Numismaniac that allows us to have messages sent and received from Santa Claus, which is really, really cool. So that channel will likely be more active after Halloween-ish time, around November and December, but a very cool introduction to that from our friend the Skipper from the Numismaniac. Christmas in July, yes, on the 25th of next month. As a matter of fact, I have told the story many times, but I had family that lived in Daytona, Florida, and I was lucky enough when I was a very young child, barely old enough to remember, I was able to go and visit, but my grandparents were what we call snowbirds. So they lived in Canada during the summers, in a town a few hours away from Toronto, and basically a cottage actually, and then in Florida in the winters. And we went down there to visit them, and they had Christmas for us there, and they used to bring us presents back and stuff like that, and just bring them whenever they could see us and stuff like that. I was lucky enough to have that. But yes, Christmas in July is very much real. And then, hopefully I'm not missing anybody in the chat. Milk and Honey Heritage Farms, Heather is in the house. Good to see you here. She's collaborating with other channels all the time. often I hop in and out of different live streams and run into Milk and Honey Heritage Farms. What we're looking at right now is Mike and Rihanna's Adventures, and they have their Sunday Fun series. I've got notifications on for the next couple of these. They would have been live today, yes, and that, sorry I missed that. And then Mike and Rihanna's Adventures have been doing this series for as long as I can remember. They've got another couple of channels as well. We're going to look at Rihanna's Life Adventures. And this is a channel that's going to give us an opportunity to get to know Rihanna a little bit better. She could be cooking, she could be indoors, she could be outdoors, taking us on another adventure or giving us a chance to get to know her. Shorts on this channel have just started. Hopefully we'll see some more of those. And then live stream. She's done many of these. They both, Mike and Rihanna, talk travel because Mike recently became a travel agent as well. So Rihanna's Life Adventures is getting close to that first 100 subscribers. And then let me see if I can remember this channel name. It's gonna, I don't know why it's taken me more than a minute to remember this channel. So WX Chasing is another one, but Storm Chasers Mike and Rihanna, I think they might have changed that a little bit. Storm Chasers Mike and Rihanna is a third channel from these creators, obviously doing some storm chasing and bringing us some extreme weather footage, both in videos and shorts. 31 subscribers right now. We'd love to push them a little bit farther towards their first 100 on this channel as well. Now, hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. Oh, I didn't know that. Santa Claus North Pole, Canada visits daycare and reads stories to all the children on the 25th of July. That's really cool. I love hearing stories like that. Heartwarming things where people are bringing, you know, extra fun and, dare I use the word joy to different people at different times of the year. Right? So Christmas in July for a lot of people are going to be happy to have that, but that's great to know. And forgive me, the Numismaniac. Maniac. Yes, I did put you on the wheel. I was just going to say I didn't put you on the wheel, but I did. Let's spin right now. If you haven't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other that thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. And then Lewis Acre Farm Karma and Consume the Goodness, I got you both on the wheel. I also see our dear friend I Am Betty J Gathers coming in. I'm going to put her on the wheel also. We always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. King Morgan's been doing a lot of live streaming lately as well. I'm going to get them onto the wheel. And then Two Doves, Bees, and Gardens, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. Roadkill Gaming Jory, who's on the screen right now, has been a long-time friend. And this is somebody who brings us a lot of video gameplay. They mix up a few popular titles. They've just got one video so far, Xbox versus PlayStation there, a couple of shorts for us to see, over 1,000 views each. But then they bring us Call of Duty, Fortnite, of course, and then Apex Legends, and I'm sure there'll be other popular titles on the channel as well. Roadkill Gaming Jory comes in just about every live stream, and they do a lot of live streaming themselves. So hopefully everybody will connect with Roadkill Gaming Jory, obviously another loyal and dedicated supporter. And we'll spin the wheel again. We'll get another channel ready to go. King Morgan, look at that. We were just talking about you. You just came in and the wheel picked you right away. So you got a little bit of luck happening today. We'll see what they've got going on. I know they've been doing quite a bit of live streaming. Let's have a look at their channel. Here it is. And over 3,100 subscribers, which is great to see. They're monetized. Lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. I'm just going to grab the latest couple of premieres, put the notifications on. Some Ghost Runners coming up, but they mix up the video gameplay. And then when we get into shorts on the channel, we see that these bring more variety, but they've gotten into 7,000 and almost 10,000 views, as well as live streams. I've got a notification on for the next one, and then you can see that they've been streaming frequently. It looks like even more than once a day at times. So hopefully I'll catch you for some of this. We got notifications on for every single channel. That's in the spirit of doing as much as we can for each other and making sure we catch as much content from each other as we can as well. King Morgan's been a friend for quite some time. I've lost track of how long it might be, but well over a year, I'm sure. And then King Morgan as well, like I said, is doing a lot of live streaming and making frequent appearances here. Next up, P&J's Homestead Adventures. If I've missed anything in the chat that anybody's meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or @mention Superchat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. When we look at this channel, we see Paula and Jason. They've got a brand new video, another garden tour club collaboration video, and this is something that's been huge. We see that on a lot of channels, not just our homesteading friends, but many channels have gotten involved in this, which is great. Like I said, I've got lots to learn from our homesteading friends. When we dig through the thumbnails, we get an idea of what they're doing here. They bring us indoors, they bring us outdoors. Oh, I didn't remember seeing that. I might have run that video, but my goodness, that's a lot of firewood coming out there. And then I remember this was the first video that I saw from them. Very creative, quite a party trick. Shorts on the channel, we're going to look at. These have gotten into 1,900, 2,200, 2,500 views. They're in New York State, so they get to show us all 4 seasons as well, with some of that winter weather as well as the other 3 seasons. They've got live streams that they've just started a month ago. We'll see if they're going to do any more. We've got notification bells on for every single channel, of course. P&J's Homestead Adventure is here with us for every single stream, and I see them out supporting other creators constantly as well. So I hope you'll connect with them, push them towards the 700 subscribers we know they're thinking about, and get some of that support coming back to you as well. When we look at the wheel, we see that it's going to pick a shining jewel in the Superchat family, one of the most supportive creators that I've met in my 7 years, pardon me, of YouTube, which is Scratchin' Pete PA. And this is somebody who anybody here would say is one of their most supportive creators if you've already connected with him. He, on his channel, brings an interesting twist to lottery ticket scratching, pitting a couple of scratch lottery tickets against each other and giving us the opportunity to vote on the content of next week's video if we follow Scratchin' Pete PA on Instagram, Twitter, and or Facebook, which of course I do. It sets his series apart, makes it unique, and a lot of fun to be a part of. And then when we look at his latest video, this is actually a premiere that will be coming up. So I got the notification on, give him an early thumbs up. He premieres every Tuesday at 12:15 Eastern. And if you can catch us for one of those premieres, you're going to find one of the fastest rolling chats in the Superchat family. Faster than this, faster than most others. He rivals those of the Stock Explorer, Hilda DC, and a few select others. It's very fast paced, very high energy, and a lot of fun to be a part of. Scratchin' PPA is closing in on 2,100 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push him a little bit farther towards that milestone. He's monetized with lots of ways to support him, including Super Chat, Super Stickers, and Super Thanks. And this fellow Canadian has also expanded the content on his channel this year, bringing us his very first live stream from Italy when he took a vacation there. And he brought us a lot of vlogging style shorts videos, which gave us some insight into the different places he visited while he was there. And he also got us some Italian lottery scratch tickets that we might not have otherwise seen as well. His presentation's always been at the forefront of his mind. You can see his bright, bold avatar is matched by thumbnails that include content, of course, as well as a hint about the giveaways that happen in his Scratch Challenge video series. His banner's updated every single week, if you can imagine that. And then he also has had his video editing skills complemented ever since his very first video, which is now almost 4 years old, 3.5 anyway. And let's spin the wheel. I thought that was really cool. Actually, yes, Consume the Goodness, you're right. When Scratch and Pete PA put those shorts out, and I realized it was like a vlogging style, I was like, that is really, really cool. Because often we see shorts that are one thing at a time. And I think when we add production value to our shorts, we have an opportunity for them to move faster, farther. Not always. Some of them just fly. And it's just an idea more than anything else. And then Ace Flow Ones went to Italy as well a couple months after Pete. They drank some Fanta Orange, and they say it tastes a little bit different. And hopefully I'm not missing anybody in the chat. Yes, Bell's Whisper Farmstead, I think, is saying we're looking forward to another live stream from Pete. Oh, that was Consume the Goodness, yes. So forgive me. But yeah, I know everybody will be excited for the fact that he has expanded his content. And then when we look at Sweet Melissa, we see a creator who's also here just about every single day. 209 subscribers right now. We'd love to push her towards the 300 she's thinking about. She's just been with us a couple months now, but it feels a little bit longer because she's been so prominent in the Superchat family. She supports all of my channels, and I see her out supporting other creators as well. This creator lets us know right away in their About section that they're a member of a lot of different product review and testing sites or programs, and then they bring those products that they test or review into YouTube videos for us to enjoy. There could be anything here, from snacks to beauty and bath products to household items and things like that. It really is pure variety over here. And then they've got a Happy Mail video from Bella's Whisper Farmstead, who we just saw as well, which is really cool. I got that video ready to go in my catch-up list. I will use that to catch up with this creator. They post at least once a week, and then shorts on the channel have done well, bringing pure variety though into the shorts like most creators do, at 1,200, 2,100, 7,000 views and beyond. And hopefully everybody will connect with Sweet Melissa, get some of her support coming back to you as well. Obviously another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get one more channel ready to go, and then we're going to take another break right now for another 3.5 minutes. Right before we do that, I'm going to play you another clip from our video podcast interview series, the second episode of which is coming out this Saturday, where we get an opportunity to talk to Moz6510 Models from the UK. He's a creator who's pretty much got 20,000 subscribers now. It's very close. The series is called How to Get 10,000 Subscribers on Your YouTube Channel. All of the conversations in these interviews have gone between an hour and 2 hours. All of the creators that are featured have been friends of the Superchat family for at least a few years, and all of them have long passed their 10,000 subscribers. You mentioned the idea of shorts, so that gives me an opportunity to jump right into that. So, in every one of these interviews, I'm asking about opinions, about shorts, how we can get them to work for us. But you're the first creators that I'm talking to that have broken off into a shorts channel. I also noticed that you took the shorts off of the original channel. I'm assuming you uploaded the same ones over there, and now you have over 350 shorts on that channel. At last look, it was, I think, your fastest moving short video on the shorts channel, which is Unstable TV Shorts, has 22,000 views, and you're already at 768 subscribers. So the biggest thing that I think people are going to be wondering about that is, how do you feel about your decision to break your shorts off into their own channel?
So the reason we did it in the first place was because we felt like the shorts were distracting from our long form videos, because we were getting a lot of views and attention on the shorts. But while we were doing shorts and long form at the same time, it's kind of like the long form was pushed to the back.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. So that's the reason why we split off into a shorts channel by itself. So we kind of use that for just, skits and memes and stuff, and then we use it for promotion videos for our main channel as well.
Mhm.
So you said some of our highest viewed videos on the Shorts channel, they are clips from our long form videos with the link
good.
in it to send it back. So
Yeah.
we just kind of felt it didn't sit right with our channel to have it all together. So we
Right.
said we'd try and split it and see if it worked.
Yeah, because when we first put them up, we had like you're saying about the YouTube algorithm and stuff, and you know when you're watching the metrics go up and down. When we start putting the shorts up, the videos that would usually go up and probably after a week they performed the way they done were like pushed to the back.
Yeah.
But how we felt from how we were watching on our analytics, for anyone watching, do make sure you check your analytics out regularly. It does help.
Yeah.
And there is a research tab as well, so check that out as well. It helps with your channel. Because you get an
Absolutely.
idea where your viewers are coming in and what they're researching as well.
Mhm.
Just a tip for everyone. On the main channel, it didn't sit for us, but even like scrolling up and down and like how it looked, we didn't like it. But we used the shorts as kind of a voice, like, you know, say things you can't really say on the main videos that might not like go with YouTube's policies. Like we have a lot of fun with like pranking each other and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, what we have noticed though with our shorts, anything to do with relationships or like pranks wise, that like skyrockets for us.
Wow.
Or if we do like say like a trend of meme, sometimes we might get something and sometimes we not.
Yeah.
But we've learned that like shorts really help us have like, you know, them crazy ideas where you just get a bit wild when you're filming on YouTube and you're like, I want to do this, or maybe this might look funny. It's kind of to make ourselves laugh and then just go that direction with it and just come up with crazy stuff then.
All right, we're just about back. This is the Numismaniac from Edmonton, Alberta, and known as the Skipper. This is the creator behind the Santa Claus North Pole Canada channel as well, where we get to have messages sent and received to and from Santa Claus. So the Numismaniac is going to talk to us about numismatic collectible coins and other collectibles, as well as precious metals. And they've got an interesting video series going on here. A lot of these latest videos are quite short, tough to keep up with. They're posting every day. I'm just going to grab the latest one, put that in my catch-up list. That'll give me a chance to keep up a little bit. Now, when we're connecting with other creators here in the Tuber Chat live streams, we want to connect with videos that are at least 3 minutes long. But there's plenty here on the Numismaniac's channel. We'll dig into the shorts for a quick second here and just see that these have started to move into 400, 700 views and beyond. One over 1,700. That one still gets views. We've seen it continue to climb. And then when we get into live streams, we see that the Skipper is live frequently. He was live today. Sorry, I missed that one. Often with StreamYard panels, actually, and other creators or other influencers talking about numismatic collectibles. Even some familiar faces there, which is really cool. And then this creator is officially on the road to 1,000 subscribers. We would love to push them a little bit closer to that milestone. It's an exciting milestone and important in everybody's YouTube journey, of course. We say you're officially on a road when you get to a 100 milestone, and since they've passed 900, they're officially on the road to 1,000 or 1K. So I'm just going to show you Santa Claus, North Pole, Canada. And I get the impression from this creator's channel and some of the things they do, they are a prominent member of the community around Edmonton, Alberta there, and always giving service of different types. So this is an example of what we can expect from Santa Claus North Pole Canada channel. And this channel becomes more active towards the Christmas season, but they've just let us know today they actually engage in some Christmas in July activity as well, which is really, really cool. So hopefully everybody will connect to Santa Claus North Pole Canada and the Numismaniac here. We're looking for 300 subscribers. They're getting pretty close. And then... oh, I see. This is the Numismaniac saying that what we saw on their original channel there in the latest videos, which I'll go back to, are challenge, a contest to encourage people to do their own research on Canadian coins, rewarded with stickers and coins by giving proper answers, which is really, really cool. So obviously an over-the-top, generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, the Numismaniac. And hopefully everybody will connect to this fellow Canadian. Calico Panthers Catch a Deal is dropping a super chat. Thank you for that extra generous support. For that reason, we're going to look at their channel right away. We always put super chatters and membership gifters onto the screen right away when that happens, and then we'll get back to spinning the wheel in a moment. For anybody that's brand new today in our chat and here for the first time, hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody will be willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description. You'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. So, Unbiased LLC, good to see you in the house. They've been friends of ours for what I think is years now. And then Precious Gems is coming in as well. I'm going to get Precious Gems onto the wheel. They happen to be a member. We always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. We'll get back to spinning in another moment. Before that, Calico Panthers Catch a Deal dropped a super chat, and they've done that countless times before. I'm very grateful, of course, for the extra generous support. And then when we look at this channel, we see that they're moving along towards the first 100 subscribers. We'd love to push them a little bit farther. The videos on the channel bring a bit of variety here, and then shorts also bring more variety, featuring a lot of different types of products here. And then, forgive me for not being so, let me read the about page here. Oh, I see. Yes, they're sharing different types of products that they find at good deals. I'll leave you to read their About section when you get there. And then this is a channel we've known for a long, long time. Used to be Kitty Mom Adventures, but it's Tend the Sheep Where You Are. Don't pass them by. And this is a channel I've actually been on once. We had a 4-hour conversation with our dear friend Mr. Naz, who's responsible for naming our Wheel of Doom back in the day. And then when we look at Tend the Sheep Where We Are, Don't Pass Them, or pardon me, Tend the Sheep Where You Are, Don't Pass Them By, we see a bit of variety in the videos that come up on the channel, but a lot of spiritual inspiration when we get especially into the shorts here. And these have really started to move 2300, 24, 26, 2700, which is great to see. And then live streams on the channel are occasional, and this is long-time dear friends. So hopefully everybody will connect with them. Officially on the road to 1K for a while now, so they're getting pretty close. They need less than 30 subscribers to get there. 22 subscribers right now, so we'd love to push them a little bit closer to that exciting milestone. And they've been a friend of ours for now 4 years. So let's spin the wheel. Thank you one more time. Calico Panthers catch a deal for that super chat. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. I know Home Bartending with John said he had to split pretty quick there, but this creator happens also to be a silver member here, which means we see their channel every single day in the slides that run at the beginning, middle, and end of every live stream, whether or not they are here. But Home Bartending with John tries to be here every day. What he brings on his channel that I find most compelling is the idea that he will teach us how to make some of the world's most popular cocktails from the comfort of our own home. We don't have to have a home bar setup quite as elaborate as what John's got here, but he does show us what it takes to keep a bar like his replenished and the tools we're going to need behind our own bar to make some of those popular cocktails. He'll also do series like bringing us low-calorie cocktails or non-alcoholic mocktails, 6 or 8 drinks all in one video. And then lots of product reviews on the channel as well, and comparisons. And these, of course, can be helpful. He'll take requests on his channel. He's done a couple for me already. And then shorts have gotten him into 2,300, 8,000 views on one that's still getting views. And then live streams are an idea from the past. We'll see if he's going to pick those back up. We've always got notification bells on for every single channel. That's in the spirit of doing as much as we can for each other and making sure we catch as much content from each other as we can as well. Leonard Mountain Homestead is on the wheel, but I'm going to take them off right now and put their channel up right away because they're dropping another super chat. If you'd like to swap playlists with anybody in the chat, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. So Leonard Mountain Homestead is now over 1,000 subscribers, working on 1,100. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards that milestone. This is a channel I'm still getting to know, as we expect from a lot of our homesteading friends. Lots of outdoor content that we see. We get that from the thumbnails, a bit of family togetherness there, a chance to hang out and get to know them. And then they take us out on some adventures by the looks of it as well. So going to be looking forward to getting to know more about that when I go through more content on the channel. One of the things I like about putting channels on the screen here in Superchat is that over time I get to know the channels, and over weeks and months by watching videos, hanging out in premieres and live streams, I get to know the content. And if you want to connect on the outside social networks, I'm always happy to get to know creators in that way as well. I'm on Instagram all the time, Facebook most of the time, Twitter some of the time as well. When we get into shorts on this channel, we get into 2,500, 2,700, 3,900 views, which is great to see, mostly outdoors, and then live streams as well. So they just did one a few days ago. I'm hoping I can catch you for one of of these. They've just been with us for about a month now, I think. But I'll be looking forward to catching you for a live stream as soon as I can. And like I said, we've always got notification bells on for every single channel. So thank you for another super chat. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. They've done that before, and we always put super chatters and membership gifters onto the screen right away as soon as that happens, and then we get back to spinning the wheel. If you haven't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other that thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. Cali King 916 is going to be added to the wheel right now, and just chosen was Milk Honey Heritage Farms, who I ended up on a live stream with just a couple of months ago. Milk Honey Heritage Farms is Heather 794 subscribers right now. We'd love to push them towards the 800 we know they're thinking about. They're going to have it maybe even today. They just need 6 subscribers right now. Now what they share is farming, gardening, animals, bees, canning, cooking, crafting, and more. They want to inspire and give ideas like most of our homesteading friends seem to do with their similar generosity. They've got another garden tour video here. I'm going to put this into my catch-up list. That will give me a chance to catch up a little bit. I can see I'm behind. And then when we look at their videos, we see they post several times a week. I'm going to look at the shorts on the channel. These have, pardon me, moved really well. They've gotten into 1,400 views on a couple of them, which is great to see. And then live streams on the channel as well. They're live, but they also do panels with other creators. Lots of familiar faces there as well. I'm not sure if they were simulcasting on the day that I joined them. I thought it was with the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch, if I'm not mistaken. They might not have been simulcasting that stream. But it's very cool to collaborate with other creators. It's a great way to grow your channel. Every time you're featured on somebody else's channel, you're all but guaranteed to grab a handful of subscribers. And in my opinion, generously sharing content when you join somebody on their channel as well. So, hopefully I'm not missing anybody in the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everyone. And let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel ready to go. If I've missed anything in the chat that anybody's meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or @mention Superchat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. So Jeremy D-Day is up right now. This is a creator that I've been friends with for about 5 years. He's one of the first that I had met in the small YouTuber community after already being on YouTube for a couple of years. And I was overwhelmed when I met these creators, Jeremy and a lot of his friends, willing to support each other. And it felt like kind of an introduction to college, where you get like one extremely extroverted person that will, you know, kind of come with us, let me introduce you to everybody. Everybody supports everybody. It's going to be great around here. And it really was overwhelming. That's what inspired TuberChat as a channel in the first place. So Jeremy D-Day has been with us all the way along, and now after 700 episodes, he's still coming by as often as he can with both of his channels. I'm just taking his latest video over here that's got reviews, shorts, and vlogs on this channel. I've put that video from Wisconsin into my catch-up list. That will give me a chance to somewhat get caught up with Jeremy D-Day over here. He's got 27,000 and 68,000 views on a couple of those shorts, and then live streams are occasional. But we know this channel from JD Knight 7, and this is where I had originally met this creator. Here he is right here, JD Knight 7. And when we look at this channel, album reviews, album rankings, music shorts, he's changed up the content over the years, but he posts fairly frequently, at least once a month, if not more often. He's got shorts on the channel that have gotten into hundreds of thousands of views, which is great. And then live streams are something he's experimented with. So hopefully we'll see some more from JD Knight 7. And Jeremy D-Day, one of those shorts was getting close to 500,000 views, which is great to see. Unbiased LLC is dropping a super chat. Thank you for that extra generous support. I really do appreciate that. Absolutely unnecessary, but always appreciated. We're going to look at that channel next. What we're going to do right now is just take another break. This one's going to be a short one. We'll go for 3.5 minutes and we'll come right back. Okay, so we're just about back, and Unbiased LLC dropped a super chat right before we went on that quick break there. So I put their channel up right away. We always put super chatters and membership gifters onto the screen as soon as that happens, but I noticed something in the background when I put their channel up on the screen, and the subscription either was not there or had been taken away. I can't believe in all these years that I wouldn't have already been subscribed to this channel, although if I had been, it must have been a long time since I've seen a video. So I just subscribed right now. Of course, put the notification bell on, but when I dig through the videos, I also see no red lines either, so I might be mistaken, but we have run into each other a million times in other people's live streams and Premiere. So I'd be shocked to know that we weren't already subscribed to each other, especially the fact they've already got 4,000 subscribers, working on 4,100. Now, you know I say of channels of this size that there must be much to be learned from them, as well as entertained and inspired by, because of what they must have been through in their YouTube journey. But I run into them all the time because they're out supporting other creators in premieres and live streams. So let's have a look at the shorts on the channel. They bring us beginner videos, tutorials about embroidery, gardening, and then yes, other how-to videos, live streams, which we'll look at in a second. Shorts over here have done well. 7,500, 8,600, 12,000 views. And then when we get into live streams, we see that this creator is live frequently as well. So they've been on, yeah, usually at least once a week. And hopefully we'll catch another one within the next few days. But like I said, we got notification bells on for every single channel. That's in the spirit of doing as much as we can for each other and making sure we catch as much content from each other as we can as well. Trish the Natural is coming up next. For anybody that's brand new today in our chat and here for the first time, hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody will be willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description. You'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. When we look at Trish the Natural, we see another creator who's here with us just about every day. She brings an extremely professional look to her channel and always has. When we look at her thumbnails, even though she changes up the colors and styles, she's got those bright, bold headshots that make her recognizable and give you an idea of exactly what you're going to find when you get into the video. So I think that's going to really pay off when it comes to the idea of branding from this creator. They post frequently as well, as you can see, at least once a week. Trish the Natural, of course, is working on 1,500 subscribers. We'd love to push them a little bit farther towards that milestone. They're going to talk not only about natural hair care, but other health, beauty, and lifestyle ideas. Shorts bring even more variety, getting into 2,100, 2,200 views and beyond. And then when we dig into live streams, we see that this creator's done quite a few live streams after just starting a few months ago. I guess getting on almost a year, 9 months ago, longer than I thought. But they've got some collaboration happening. Our dear friend I Am Betty J Gathers, who may still be in the chat with us right now, is featured over there. So it's great to see collaborations. Like I always say, it's a great way to grow your channel quickly, because when you're featured on anybody else's channel, you will likely gain a good handful of subscribers all at once. And then promoting others and featuring others obviously goes along with the generosity we talk about all the time here. Consume the Goodness is coming up now. If you'd like to swap playlists with anybody in the chat, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Word up to our dear friend Cabarar Gaming, another creator who's been with us for almost 4 years. Kendra from Consume the Goodness is somebody who's fairly new to the Tuber Chat family, just being with us for a couple months now. Working on 1,200 subscribers though, which is great to see, and she was featured on Just Jason Keto's channel last Thursday. If you haven't already had a chance to watch that, like I have not yet, I hope you'll go back and check that out. I'm always happy to see creators, especially in the Tuber Chat family, collaborating with each other. So Consume the Goodness is a certified lifestyle and weight management coach. They're going to talk to us about mental, physical, emotional, and spiritual health, as well as much more. You can read about them when you get to the About page here. And then we see that they post fairly frequently, at least once a week. When we get into shorts videos, we see that these bring a little bit more variety, but this creator's gotten into 18,000 and 45,000 views already, which is great to see. Live streams on the channel have gotten into at least a weekly almost series, sometimes even more frequent, which is great to see. So again, hopefully we can push this creator towards the 1,200 subscribers that they're thinking about. And I know you'll appreciate the support that comes back from Consume the Goodness. They're here with us for just about every stream as well. Let's spin the wheel. Wheat's Art is coming up right now. That's Wheat and Shaw with a special channel where they feature art. If you haven't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other that thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. When we look at Wheat's Art, we see a channel that not only features art, but also the tools that they use to make the art that they feature on the channel. There's our creator right there from Wheat and Shaw, and we dig through some of the content here to find those tools and some of the art. It's also featured in shorts that have already gotten into 1,300 and 2,900 views. When we look at this creator, we see another channel that is quite comedic, a little bit edgy at times. But when we look at Wheat and Shaw, we see another channel from this dynamic creator and 651 subscribers. We'd love to push them a little bit farther towards the 700 that they're thinking about. And then it's Pure Variety over here, but they'll give you an idea on their About section about what to expect. When we get into Shorts videos, we see 3,900, even 5,000 views, which is great to see. And then live streams on the channel are occasional, so they see, actually more than occasional, they're frequent, so they seem to be on lately every few days. And then yeah, it looks like they're live streaming at least a couple times a week. So hopefully everybody will connect with Wheat and Shaw. We'd love to again push them towards the 700 subscribers we know that they're thinking about. I'll spin the wheel, we'll get another channel up onto the screen. We're moving faster than we usually do, so hopefully we get through a few more channels today. It's time to look at what's happening with Lewis Acre Farm Karma. And we'll see what they've got going on their channel for today. I look at their About page. Yes, their husband Logan. I was going to say Logan. I was afraid I was going to make a mistake, but I do remember that now. I like putting channels on the screen here in Superchat because over time I get to know the channels. Over weeks and months by watching videos, hanging out in premieres and live streams, I get to know the content. And then if you want to connect on the outside social networks, I'm always happy to get to know creators in that way as well. Lewis Acre Farm Karma has 264 subscribers right now. We'd love to push them towards the 300 that we know that they're thinking about. And then I group a lot of channels together when I talk about homesteading. We talk about farming, ranching, gardening, fishing, hiking, camping, bushcraft, and other outdoor types of ideas. Lewis Acre Farm Karma as well is going to bring us some shorts, a little bit of indoor content, a lot of outdoor content, collaborations with other familiar faces already. And shorts over here have already gotten into 2,500 and 6,100 views, which is great to see. Live streams are also fairly frequent, at least a couple of times a week, if not more frequent as well. They've got StreamYard panels here, so it's great to see collaborations with other creators. And we'll likely see more of that. And then they've got their Meet Me Monday series coming up. And yes, that will be tomorrow. Wow. So hopefully I can catch that one. And then hopefully everybody will connect with Lewis Acre Farm Karma. They're here with us just about every single day. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel ready to go. If I've missed anything in the chat that anybody's meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or @mention Superchat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. Dolores is coming up right now. This channel might take me a second to find again. We'll see if we can catch it without too much trouble. Oh, no, it's Dolores, right? And YouTube wants to entice us to misspell. But if we get the right spelling for this creator. Hopefully they come up. It's a fairly new channel, if I'm not mistaken. We see it frequently here. They've been making frequent appearances. I'm going to get to them from their link, and then I'll drop that link for everybody in the chat just so you have an easier time getting to them. It's much better for all of us when we search, find, and click on each other's names. We can rise up the search results that way. You can imagine after hundreds of people are searching, finding, and clicking on your name, you're going to rise up the search results, and YouTube will do a better job eventually of predicting who is looking YouTube will do a better job of predicting what people are looking for when they're looking for your channel. You'll become easy to find over time is kind of the idea, if that makes sense. And then Dolores right now, though, I've dropped a link there, but this creator's at 151 subscribers. We'd love to push them towards the 200. We know that they're thinking about. They have been posting about once a week, and then informative videos, it seems, to get to know them here. Just a pink girl in her pink world should give you a bit of information about sports, discussions, engaging watch-alongs, and then reflections to captivating TV talks, and then some tech tips as well to go along with that. Shorts on the channel have gotten into 400 and 800, almost 900 views, which is great to see, with some spiritual inspiration there, and then live streams as well. So they were just on a couple of times yesterday. Hopefully we'll see you with some more live streams soon. We've always got notification bells on for every single channel. That's in the spirit of doing as much as we can for each other and making sure we catch as much content from each other as possible as well. Follow Alaska is going to come up right now. Let's see what they've got going on. And Follow Alaska, I thought I'd already connected with these creators. Am I mistaken? Let me just look at my watch later list for a quick second here. Yeah, I must have been mistaken. So Follow Alaska has been with us a couple of times, but I haven't connected with them yet. They haven't been on our screen, I don't believe. So this might be the first time we're looking at their channel. 1,100, almost 1,200 subscribers, which is great to see. Now, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take your latest video. I'm going to put that in my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of your video. I will give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and put your notification bell on, as I do for all creators. That should make our connection stick, and then hopefully you have our notification bell on as well so you don't miss our further live streams. We're usually here 3 times a week as a minimum. We mix up the days and times so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. But Bone Tired Travelers, yes, it's late, so I don't feel any way about heading out right now. If you need to, I always appreciate every moment everybody can be here, but I know they've been here for almost the entirety of the stream, so I just put their channel on the wheel. We're going to go for a lengthy break right now for about 7 minutes. When we come back, I'll look at the channel that's going to come up next. Let me spin the wheel. And then in the meantime, what I'm going to do before we take the regular 3.5 minute break is play you another 3-minute clip from our video series. The next episode comes out this Saturday. We're going to run it as a premiere instead of a live stream, but it's almost 2 hours long, and it features Moz 6510 models from the UK. We've got 4 of these episodes recorded. I've got 2 yet to edit, and then the 5th one will soon be scheduled to be recorded as well. All of these conversations go on for 1 hour to 2 hours. They all feature creators in an interview style that have been part of the Superchat family for at least a few years. What I've tried to do is let them talk and not give a lot of my own opinion and interfere, because we all, myself included, want to hear exactly what they have as far as advice for getting over 10,000 subscribers, which they've all done. So Edna, thank you for all of this. You mentioned comments earlier quickly, and that's one of the things that comes up in every interview. Of course, we're going to talk about likes, views, subs, and everything else, but comments are a very important part of our interaction with our audience. So what can you tell us in your experience of 8 years now about how to entice more comments on your video shorts and streams?
I can't remember who who told me this, but
Mhm.
years ago, somebody told me, I think I was watching like somebody that I always watched, and one of the things that they said to grow your channel was to always give your audience a job to do.
Okay.
Always give them a call to action, because that's going to keep the people engaged. So if I'm talking about cruising, you know, and then you just kind of have to know how to just ease it into your sentence. So
Okay.
it's like, you know, thanks for watching. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. But then also, if I'm talking about a specific thing, like the slot pool, I'll say, you know, have you ever participated in a slot pool? Leave a comment, let me know.
Mhm.
And
Right.
say that. And it's like you're just saying it so naturally that people aren't even realizing that you're making them be engaged, because now they want to tell you their experience,
Yes.
the slot pool. If I'm doing regular life vlogs, like I'm notorious for not liking to try new things. So
Okay. Yes.
everybody's always trying to make me eat new foods, and I'm like, you know, have you ever eaten this? What did you put? You know, we have a big debate about grits. I don't know if you eat
Okay.
grits. You
No.
know, does sugar go on grits, sugar or salt? So that's always, you know, give people something to talk about, and they'll have to, you know, give you their experience.
Mhm.
Another thing is to sort of have like an intro and an outro.
Okay.
If I'm doing a live stream or whatever, it's just like, hey guys, come in. If I'm doing a video, it's, you know, hey guys, happy whatever day it is. Happy Tuesday. Welcome back. If I'm doing a sit down video, then I say, you know, hey guys, you know, welcome back. Thank you for clicking this video. Because I feel like a sit down is so much different than a vlog. With
Certainly.
the vlog is like me talking to my friends. Hey y'all, this is where we're going to Target today. Let's walk around Target. But if I'm sitting down, that means I'm doing something real specific. I'm only talking about what the topic is. So
Right.
thank you for clicking this video, because thank you, you have an interest in this particular topic.
All right, we are just about back and looking at Izzy Ska Designs. This is a creator who has been an over-the-top, generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter since finding us several months ago. Izzy Ska Designs is working on 1,700 subscribers. They recently reset and restarted their content, but they have been very well known here in the Superchat family for having these outstanding banners, avatars that they've changed up a couple of times, and of course these incredible thumbnails. Now they let us know they're playing around with some AI systems, but they also let us know on their channel they're going to talk about digital art and design, and then they will do tutorials, digital painting, time-lapse videos, artwork creation, and reviews of some of the digital tools that they use. So hopefully everybody will connect with Izzy Ska Designs. Typically they post a lot of animation with interesting music, and then when we get into shorts on the channel, we see that they've just started with these, but they'll likely start to move as they post more and more. Live streams on the channel are frequent, almost every day, every other day-ish. Hopefully everybody will connect with them. The conversation, pardon me, can go just about anywhere once they get started, and they're working on 1,700 subscribers, so we'd love to push them towards that milestone. For anybody that's brand new today in our chat and here for the first time, hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody will be willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description. You'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. I'm just going to get the Inspired Empowered Mama onto the wheel right now. And we're looking at Design with Emma. This is a creator who's going to talk to us about interior design, but not only are they going to give us different types of looks and inspiration, they'll actually take us shopping to show us how we can find, especially on a budget, some of the ideas we might be looking for when we think about interior design for our own spaces. So hopefully everybody will connect with this creator and push them towards the 2,400 subscribers that they're thinking about. Design with Them has been another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter since finding us here in Superchat. I don't think it's quite been a year yet, but I could be mistaken about that. I literally start to lose track of how long some of these friendships have gone on. Superchat's been here for about 4 years, and Design with Emma has been here for many months. When we look at the videos on this channel, we see they've gotten into 17,000, 22,000, 33,000 views and beyond. And when we look at live streams, we see that this creator has been live many times. They're usually on about once a week. Hopefully I'll catch you for one of these. I'm not sure if I've caught you yet ever for one of these. Oh, I thought that was a wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube man, but I'm mistaken. And then I love those things. Hopefully I'll catch Design with Emma for one of these live streams soon. I'm just going to grab another video here, put it in my catch-up list from your featured position there. And I just want to have a look at those shorts again for a quick second here. Like most creators, they're bringing variety into their shorts videos, and that's regardless of category or niche, but you can see how they really start to move. Intrepid's good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in there, a long-time friend as well. Cabaret Gaming's still in the house. I'm going to get them onto the wheel right now. Caliking 916 comes to us from Sacramento, California. If you'd like to swap playlists with anybody in the chat, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. And then, yeah, July 1st already. We all know it, but as you get older, time seems to go faster and faster and faster. Anybody of any age will admit that. You know, when you're a child, when you're older, you look back on your childhood and you're like, oh, you had so much time. We're all so busy now. But you're absolutely right. CaliKing916 is up on the screen right now. This is a creator who really impressed me because they came into the Superchat family. Now I think it might have been a couple of years, year and a half for sure, maybe 2 years ago. And right away, incredibly supportive to other creators. When I bounce in between premieres, live streams, I run into them constantly and always have. Pleasantly surprised. When we look, I shouldn't say surprised because not at all, but it's just interesting to see a creator so jumping right into the community so heavily, and they continue today. CaliKing916 is working on 2,300 subscribers, which is great to see. They give us a real-world look around their area in Sacramento, California. Occasionally, they bring more variety, like in the shorts videos here, getting into 10,000 views and beyond, and then live streams. They're live frequently, and it's usually a chance to hang out, get to know them. Sometimes they're walking around, giving us a chance to have a look at their area. And that's CaliKing916. So hopefully everybody will connect with them and push them towards that 2,300 subscribers that we know that they're thinking about. And then let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel ready to go. Precious Gems is coming up. If you haven't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other that thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. Precious Gems is posting just about every day. This creator brings graphics and animation to their videos. And when we look at these, we see that they post just about every single day. I'm going to grab the latest one, put that in my catch-up list. Stuff to keep caught up with this creator because they post so frequently, but we can try, of course. And then we've got notifications on for every channel. Shorts over here have gotten into almost 10,000, one over 14,000 views, which is great to see, and more variety in these. Precious Gems is here with us frequently in Superchat, so hopefully everybody will connect with this generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. Get some of that support coming back to you as well. Travels and Gardening with DJ is getting put on the wheel right now. I'm going to add Intrepids on there, and if VJ Max Gamer is still here, just please let me know and I'll put you on the wheel right away. Let's spin. If I've missed anything in the chat that anybody's meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or @mention Tuberchat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. Cabaret Gaming's coming up. This is another friend of about 4 years as well. They've been with us almost from the beginning. On this channel, they bring a lot of video gameplay. They really mix up the titles, but they often do a lot of like walkthroughs lately, like this here, where they've got Grand Theft Auto San Andreas from a few years ago. I'm just going to grab the second latest video that they've got here. I'll put that in my catch-up list. That'll give me a chance to catch up with them afterwards. They got shorts on the channel as well. These give an example of how excerpts from long-form content can get some serious views. 15,000, 45,000, 67,000, which is great to see. Monetized with lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. And then when we get into live streams, we see that Cabaret Gaming has got one coming up in a couple of months. They've got a monetization anniversary, and then they're live just about every single day. I've caught them time and time and time and time again. Let me just have a look at their second channel. They renamed this, so I think it's Cabaret Vlogs and Adventures. There it is. 1,200, almost 1,300 subscribers already, which is great to see. What they bring here is tips, tricks, tech, tutorials, and vlogs from the same creator behind Cabaret Gaming. And they've been a dear friend and a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for, like I said, about 4 years, since the beginning of Tuberchat almost. When we get into shorts over here, they've gotten into 400, even 700 views, almost 800. And then live streams over here as well. They're just chasing some watch hours, so they're playing a little bit of this, like, you know, interesting visuals and audio. But hopefully everybody will connect with this loyal and dedicated supporter. And let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up onto the screen. Bone Tired Travelers. They might have gone already, but they were here for the entirety of the stream. So I just wanted to make sure we got a chance to look at their channel. Have a look at it right now. We'll go for another break in a quick second here. Bone Tired Travelers. I'm surprised I'm not already connected to this channel either. They've been with us a few times, but maybe this is the first time I'm putting it on the screen. I could be mistaken, but what I'm going to do is grab their video. I'm going to put this in my watch later list. Now, usually we're looking for videos that are at least 3 minutes long. In this case, they've just got the one. So my recommendation is to head over to the shorts videos or grab a live stream. And this will be the one where we put, this will be the one that I use to connect with them instead. And otherwise, what we do is we take a video and put it into another playlist, like for most people, the watch later list. Or in my case, I use this catch-up playlist that I talk about all the time to keep caught up with them. So got a couple of things to watch there, and I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. So I've got those in my playlists, and after the live stream today, I'll go through those lists. I will watch the one video in its entirety. I'll probably just run the live stream replay because it's an hour long. But then I will leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of those videos. Give a thumbs up, subscribe, and put the notification bell on like I do for all, creators. And that will give me the best chance to catch more of their content. And hopefully they have our notification bell on as well. But I'm sure they will. They've been with us many times before. We'd love to push them towards the first 100 subscribers. Next up is I Am Betty J Gather. So let's go for another quick break. We'll make this one 3.5 minutes and we'll come right back. All right, we're just about back, and Marketplace Boutique, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. I'm going to get you onto the wheel right away. I just dropped a link for our friend Keisha H. She's live right now, so we're going to go over there and raid after Tuber Chat. Hopefully she'll keep it going, but it looks like she will likely still be on for another 10, at least the other 10 or 15 minutes that we'll be here. What we're looking at right now is I Am Betty J Gathers, and this is a longtime dear friend. This is somebody we saw earlier in some thumbnails from Trish the Natural. I believe I Am Betty J Gathered was instrumental in inspiring Trish the Natural to start live streaming, and I'm always happy to see creators inspiring each other. Now, I Am Betty J Gathers is going to talk about living her best life over 60, but this creator's content can relate to anybody at all. She is always smiling, always laughing, always inspiring and motivating. I'm just going to grab her latest vlog. I'm going to put this in my catch-up list. She's been doing a ton of vlogging lately, which is great to see. Gives us a great chance to get to know her, and she could literally be doing just about anything. The other day she dropped something on the floor, had to clean it up. She's always got fresh flowers in the house as well. That was interesting to see, but you can see she's always a dynamic creator. Monetized, lots of ways to support her, including super chats and memberships. When we get there, she'll inspire us with healthy eating and healthy living with things like intermittent fasting and some shorts that have gotten into 10,000 views and beyond. And then when we get into live streams, we see that this creator's live frequently. It's been a while since I've caught her. Hopefully I'll catch her for another one of these. She's got quite a few set up, and she's live. She's got them set up for like once a week, but sometimes she goes live more often, and the conversation can go just about anywhere once we get there, but she does a great job of keeping up with the chat, answering our comments and questions as well. For anybody that's brand new today in our chat and here for the first time, hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody will be willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description. You'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Next up, we're looking at a longtime friend named Intrepids. And they've actually been with us for what I think might be a few years. They make occasional appearances here, but more frequently lately. Conscious Business Services and Opportunities, I've got you on the wheel now. For anybody listening or watching that hasn't been on the wheel or the screen, just please say anything at all in the chat, and I'll rifle through a few more channels here. So Intrepids is, did I not know in all this time that you're from Australia, or did I forget that? And then when we look at their About section, they're going to talk about history, beauty, the unknown, a lot of passion for exploration. I'm just going to grab the latest video that they've got here, put that in my catch-up list. That'll give me a chance to catch up with them a little bit. It's been a month already. They're monetized, lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. And shorts on the channel have gotten into 27,000, 31,000 views and beyond. Looks like a lot of variety here with some outdoor content, and then live streams on the channel as well. I don't know if I've caught them for a live stream. I guess it's been 7 months now, a long time. Hopefully I'll catch you for another one, but I got the notification bell on for every single channel, of course. And then let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel ready to go in a second. If you'd like to swap playlists with anybody in the chat, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. And then Conscious Business Services and Opportunities is on right now. And what this is another channel from our dear friend Charlene Heel. And pardon me while I drop another link here. This is for Keisha H. She's live right now, so we're going to go over there and raid. She's got some familiar faces in there. We'll be able to meet some more loyal and dedicated supporters over there, some friends of the Tuber Chat family. Conscious Business Services and Opportunities is the second channel from Charlene Heel, where she wants to bring us wealth, spirituality, and a mindset shift, as well as some income opportunities. I've got a premiere that I've got a notification on here. I'm going to take her latest video, put this in my catch-up list. She's got some shorts on the channel. These bring inspiration and motivation. They've gotten into 5,400, 6,500 views and beyond. Live streams on the channel. She's got tons of these set up. I just joined her on both of her channels over the last couple of months. For StreamYard panel conversations, where we helped to talk YouTube and give some inspiration to other creators. She's got 1,400 subscribers over here and lots of guests on her channels. Charlene Heel is the creator behind that channel, and she is over here almost at well over 2,100 subscribers. Monetized again, lots of ways to support her, including super chats and memberships when we get there. I think she has a monetization celebration coming up for the other channel as well. I'm just going to go back there for a second and have a look. Did I miss that? 1,300 subscribers. Here it is. Yes. Okay. So a week from now. And then Charlene Heel is going to bring us wellness coaching on this channel. I'm going to take another video from her here, put it into my catch-up list. Shorts on the channel have got a lot of variety, but more inspiration and motivation for the most part. 5,500, 7,000, which is great. I think those are newer shorts that have done really well for her. And then some more live streams over here. So she's live frequently, and like I said, I've joined her on her channel. Both of her channels over the last few months as well. And then she's already hit 1,400 over there. Yes, it starts to move fast once we get over 1,000, right? Much faster. Let's spin the wheel. If you haven't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other that thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. This is Jody's channel. We often talk about Jody in the chat. Marketplace Boutique is here with us frequently, almost every stream actually. She's working on 1,200 subscribers right now. We'd love to push her a little bit farther. What she talks to us about more than anything on her channel is e-commerce, which she's been doing since 1998. She's going to give us the ins and outs of buying and selling on platforms like eBay. She takes us shopping and shows us how she buys collections of different things together, splits them up and sells them, as well as the technical aspects of listing and shipping. She's got shorts that bring pure variety on the channel. These have gotten into 14,000 and 19,000 views, and then when we get into live streams, we see she's live frequently as well. She's done a lot of collaborating with Backyard Trucker, but she could be giving us an outdoor adventure. She could be just hanging out, giving us a chance to get to know her. So Marketplace Boutique, that's Jody. Hopefully everybody will connect with her. Backyard Truckers here as well. I'm just going to put his channel up at the same time because these creators have been doing a lot of collaborating lately. 560 subscribers over here. Backyard Trucker says they're just a simple guy putting anything and everything online for people to watch, and they've done really well with a lot of dash cam footage, but they do a lot of do-it-yourself videos. There's a little bit of variety here, and then when we get into shorts, we start to see where they've gotten some luck with some dash cam footage at 12,000 views and beyond. Live streams on the channel are somewhat frequent, so they're on either themselves driving or giving us a chance to get to know them, and sometimes with Marketplace Boutique. So I'm always happy to see creators collaborating together. Let's spin the wheel. We've got another channel ready to go. Aaron at Lawson, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And if I've missed anything in the chat that anybody's meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or @mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. I just dropped a link for Keisha H. She's live right now, and keeping up with the chat. She's got quite a few friends in there already. We'd love to overwhelm her with a lot of love coming in from the Tuber Chat family. We often call them love raids. The Adventures of Kenny and Debbie, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. And Aaron at Lawson, good to have you here. The Inspired Empowered Mama is well over 1,000 subscribers now. We'd love to push them towards the 1,100 we know that they're thinking about. And when we look at this channel, This is going to give us on the About page a little bit of information about the variety of videos we can expect. It's been a while since they posted a video. Let's have a look at the shorts over here. These have gotten into, wow, one of them over 14,000 views, which is great to see. So the inspired, empowered mama is out there supporting other creators all the time. I've run into them countless times, supporting others, bouncing in between premieres and live streams. Let's Try Gardening. Good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. Didn't see you for a second there. And then, if you have the ability to share this stream, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate it greatly. It helps get a few more people into Tuber Chat right now and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther both today and in the coming days and maybe even weeks ahead as a replay because of the engagement signals sent into the YouTube algorithm when you share. Run Free, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. And Travel Escapes with the Brooms is here. I'm going to get that channel ready to go right away because they're a moderator here in the Tuber Chat family. They also happen to be a member, actually. That's Rambling with the Brooms. Oh, he was on earlier today, and for quite a while, I think, too, actually. Travels and Gardening with DJ is another longtime friend. They're with us frequently, just about every stream. They've always got updates about their channel coming up. Lots of new videos on the horizon. I'm just going to grab the latest one, put that into my catch-up list. They plan to bring a lot of variety here, as well as outdoor content we see from most of what they've done already, and then shorts on the channel have gotten into 1,600 and 1,700 views. Again, more variety here, but it's great to see that they're doing so well. And then almost at 1,100 subscribers. We'd love to push them a little bit farther towards that milestone. For the life of me, can I remember what DJ's other channel was or is, or are they just working on this one now? And then Travel Escapes with the Brooms. Oh, it's 2.5 hours? Just a short one, yes. Like this one here today. Tuber Chat is just over 2.5 hours today. Travel Escapes with the Brooms is coming up. I'm going to talk about Rambling with the Brooms and this creator's second channel, as well as Maritz's Yarn and Crafts is just coming in. I'm going to get them on the wheel just for fun right now. We always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. When we look at Travel Escapes with the Brooms, this is Scott from Rambling with the Brooms, a fellow Canadian that is bringing us travel-based content, especially because he's got a special project that he's working on his original channel, where he is bringing a cruise together with Lazy Days Ahead with Jesse and Lisa that is going to leave in the summer of 2025, August of 2025, from Seattle to Alaska for a week. They're trying to book 100 rooms of creators and supporters. Rambling with the Brooms is a homesteading channel, for lack of a better term, but this creator actually brings a lot of variety into their videos and live streams, as well as shorts. They're over 3,000 subscribers, monetized, lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. Shorts on the channel have gotten into 3,000, even almost 8,000 views, and then live streams as well. Scott is usually live every Thursday and Friday for a couple of series: Shenanigan Fridays, Procrastination Thursdays. The conversation can go anywhere. He'll introduce us to other creators and does a lot of StreamYard panels as well. And every moderator on this channel is a dear friend of mine. They have been for a long time. They're all dear friends of each other. They all have different channels. They all do different things. One of the things they all have in common is an overwhelming sense of generosity. And for that reason, when you visit any of their channels for premieres and live streams, you will meet more friends and family members for your own channel, the same way we do here in Tuber Chats. And then when we look at Entertainment and More with DJ, I didn't realize I didn't already have that subscribed. Usually I don't subscribe while we're streaming, but that's okay. I'll just do it this time. I'm just going to grab their latest video. I'm going to put this into my catch-up list. That'll give me a chance to run that later, or watch that later. I'm going to add it to my watch later list, actually. And then this creator is bringing arts, crafts, baking, cooking, and more. And then they've already got some shorts over here as well that have moved into hundreds of views and 28 subscribers. So we'd love to push them a little bit farther towards their first 100. I'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel ready to go. Maritz's Yarn and Crafts we're going to look at. Thank you everybody for the time that you spent. I really do appreciate every moment everybody can be here. I know not everybody can be here every day, and certainly not for 3 hours at a time, so I do appreciate every moment. I hope you'll come over and raid into Keisha H's live stream. I'm sure she'll be excited to have us there. You'll meet more friends over in her channel. She's another member of the Superchat family that's been with us a long time and makes frequent appearances over here. And I will join everybody over there in a few minutes. I'll leave Superchat running for an extra 3 minutes like we always do, and then we're expecting to be back mid-afternoon on Tuesday. I haven't yet hammered down the time, but it'll come out as a pop-up like our streams usually do. This Saturday is the second episode in our interview series, How to Get 10,000 Subscribers on YouTube with Moz6510 Models. Maritz's Yarn and Crafts is out supporting other creators everywhere. I run into them constantly when I'm bouncing in between premieres and live streams myself. I'm just going to grab their latest video, put that into my catch-up list, and you can see that they're posting frequently. I'm a little bit behind, but I'll get caught up with that video. They got shorts over here that have gotten into 200 and even 800 views on one of them. They bring us crochet, sewing, drawing, painting, gardening, thrift, and travel, and they're another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. So thanks everybody for the time that you spent. Come over to Keisha H. She'll see you over there. And thanks to our moderators. Bye-bye, everyone.